Rolo! Rolo! That was a really good spot, I'll take that. Happy with that. Right, let's get this moving. Very metaphorical today. This path is pretty much the path of life, really, my life anyway. Broken in places. Some parts are fine. Other parts are broken, that's for sure. The problem is, the parts that need attention, like this bit you've just seen, there's been a wall collapse on the left that's come down over the years. Left the left side far too high, right side far too low. Always the possibility when you get more people in the car of just bottoming the car out. So over the last, we've been in, it's 30 days actually we've been here today, 30 days today. And I've been working on it just to make sure, building it up on the right, building it up just to get it level. It was a lot worse, it was a lot more, the angle was a lot more like that. It's now getting a little bit more level. The area that needed attention, the tools to fix that part that needs attention are not always in the area that you're looking for. So, hence the wheelbarrow. I knew up there was enough material to come down and sort this. So it's just a matter of time before I went, right, okay, I'm going to get the material from there, I'm going to bring it down and repair this part here as well. As I say, it's quite metaphorical really. It reminds me very much of part of my life. I've been thinking about it for a while. It comes down more to a 5-year plan. It's like, any of you work on 5-year plans? Did you have like the idea of like, we're going to do a 5-year plan? Where would you be in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years time? That's the question that I've never ever asked. I've never asked myself. And I'm now 5 years down the line from where I was. I'm actually coming up to 6, but 5.5. But I wonder for myself if I'd be in such this position if 5 years ago I'd have tried to set out with a 5-year plan. I don't know, do they work? 5-year plans, do they work? Because when you take it all the way back, 52 years of age I am now, but when you take it all the way back to like, let's say 15, 16, 17, even when I started golf at 11, if somebody said, right, let's set you out a 5-year plan, what's the plan? Stick to the plan, no matter what, stay with the goal. Where's it going to get you? I'm going to come back to you on that one. I'm going to just carry on doing a bit of digging. Full of metaphors today, like, once you've done the initial repair, you've then got to fill in the gaps, haven't you? So, let's fill in the gaps. I dig it out the middle always, because the outsides are where the tyres are going to go. So I'm going to dig it out the middle and just fill all that over a little bit. And that's starting to take shape now. 5-year plan, where would you be? I'd love to know, if you ever done that, 5-year plans, let us know in the comments below, will you? Be interesting to hear. What I'm trying to do, just like everything in life, is just shave a little bit off the top so it doesn't leave too much of a damage to the main structure, you know. Even though I'm repairing this bit here, I know the main damage is up there, but I'm starting off small to see if it's workable before I actually attack the main part, because that's like a band-aid I'm just putting over it. It's like 15 grand it'd cost this road to get cemented, 15 grand. And you know, all good willing, I can't see the landlord doing that, which is fine, I understand. But in the meantime, you've got to do it yourself, then, haven't you? Not everybody can help you. You've sometimes got to help yourself, you know. And that's what I'm trying to do, to save myself and save my car, to save what I need, the tools I need to be able to move forward to where I am. Anyway, on to the next one. I've got a pipe sticking out that needs covering because it's too much like a speed ramp. It's like a little one. Let's get that sorted. But just like fixing things, like yourself, I knew I'd never get this done in a day, but I knew bit by bit, if I took it just a little piece by little piece, just shaving little bits off here and there, in time it'd improve, you know. And it has. It's improved dramatically, just bit by bit. So I've got a massive problem here that you can't tackle it all in once. It's quite overwhelming. But in 30 days, the difference that has been made here has, just by chipping away bit by bit at the problem, it's like it's made a dramatic change, and I knew it would, just taking your time. Don't panic in, go at your own speed, taking little bits of helpful material from there to here, from here to there. Eventually, we came here last night, and the first time I came on this driveway, the car bottomed out 5 times. It bottomed out literally, scraping the bottom of the car. Could have pulled the sump. 5 times that happened. You had to go in first gear. You were bouncing all over the place. Didn't know we were going to be able to do it. Came home last night, and the difference in 30 days. Last night when I came home, I think I pretty much was in second gear all the way, except for the start. The start's really bad, I need to look at that. But then I was in second gear all the way through, and it was quite a smooth ride. The difference is incredible just by attacking the problem, just little by little, you know, just chipping away at what the problem is. And that is the metaphor that I'm trying to get across, is, you know, in life, you start to change that to that, don't you? If you've got a massive problem, you know, it's like the rapper. If you've got a problem, yo, I solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ revolves it. If you've got a massive problem and that seems too big and too overwhelming, then chip away at it instead. Set out the plan, set out the time strip. I knew my time strip on this driveway would be at least 30 days, and 30 days is up now. And I procrastinated again about the entrance, because that's the biggest part of it. But I've seen enough change on this part of it to make it worthwhile for me to go, right, I'm ready to attack the biggest part now, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to talk about the 5-year plan in a bit, actually. I'm going to talk about it in a minute, because it's like maybe a two-phased talk, this bit. The first bit is what I was talking about there. I need to sort this pipe out first. Let's get this pipe sorted. Hopefully I've got enough in there to sort it. I'm trying to turn an obstacle into a smooth hump instead. We'll have a look. I'll show you when I get there. It's only up here. So this is a problem once again along the path. This pipe here has created a hump, which in essence, if the car tyre goes over it, it'll affect the coil spring. And it's got an opportunity possibly to snap the coil spring, so I'm going to try and make this a little bit more wider and leveler. Once again, I don't expect it to be done in one hit. It doesn't matter, you know. You could just, if I chip away at it, I know in the next couple of days, maybe the next week, maybe 2 weeks, I know this will get sorted to a level that I'm actually satisfied with. And this is, again, so metaphorical. The issue is, once that's sorted, I know I can live with that. I can have that in my life. The problem I've got then is the outside influences of the other people using this driveway, i.e. the builders, who I cannot influence, who will then also have an effect on this. You can't influence other people's opinions or other people's reactions to what you've done. You can't influence that. That's theirs. That's their influence that they need to control. You can only control what you can do. I think that's what it comes down to. Trouble is, the more I talk to you, the less I actually get to repair. So let's start repairing this one. So I've took the material from somewhere else to fix the problem that is here. I've pulled resources in from elsewhere to fix the problem that's here, and that will make a difference later on down the line for my life, I think. I'm putting this off, I know I am. Let's get doing it. Roller always has to get in the way, don't you, mate? I think this is the worst side. You're one dusty dog. Once again, pulling the material out of something that doesn't affect your life out in the middle. There's a big stone here as well, this part here that we can't move. So you have to go around it. You can't remove it. You've got to go around it. We'll get the pipe sorted first. We'll work on that another day, because I don't think I've got enough material on this side. It doesn't solve the problem, but what it does is it makes the problem easier just by working on it and by chipping away. That now is a far less of a problem for me when I come home at night or I'm on the bike, and that slight little 5 minutes will improve my life tremendously just because I've worked on the problem for 5 minutes. I'm trying to be deep, people, come on, give us a break. So the next one is the big problem. So now when you've got a big problem, you've got to look at the tools that you've got around you, and sometimes you might have to prepare yourself for the bigger problem, because just those tools alone are not enough. Because when I get up there, there isn't enough material around that area to help me solve it. So what I've now got to do is I've now got to steel myself up to find the materials needed, so that when I come against the big problem, I'm prepared for it. And that means filling that up and walking about another half a mile that way with it. So I've got to find material now. I think some there. I found some there. You helping me dig? You getting out of the way? There is something very cathartic in doing this before breakfast. Not even having my breakfast, man. That'll do for this part. Need to go and find some more. This looks ideal. This looks ideal. It's not all about getting the bigger stones. Sometimes it's about getting the little dusty smaller stuff to fill in the cracks of the bigger stones. And that there looks absolutely perfect. Oh yes, look at that. So my question to you is, do you have a 5-year plan? And should I consider a 5-year plan? Do I start a 5-year plan now? If I had a 5-year plan when I was 18, a financial one, I wonder where it got me. Today, would it have took me down a different path? I don't find I'm a very proactive person. I find myself to be more of a reactive person, I think. I'll set my mind on something and I'll go for it, and I'll react to whatever comes along the way. I think it comes from... I watched the film with Will Smith, King Richard, and it was the story of Richard Williams with his daughters, Venus and Serena, and he clearly had a plan. That helicopter's coming back over again. Could be a fire in the mountains. That's not good. I hope it's not a big one. So the film, yeah, the film King Richard, it was, he clearly had a plan. He didn't have a 5-year plan, he had a 15-year plan. and he brought it to fruition. Now I think that's going to the extreme, to be honest with you, but the actual fact is I've never had a plan, and I'm 52 years of age, and people say you're going to see more funerals than marriages, only because I'll tell people don't get married. It's a joke. But do I now need to start thinking about making a plan? 5 years. Where would it be in 5 years' time? Where do I see myself in 5 years' time? Where's this channel going to go in 5 years' time? Where's Rick and Shelley's channel going to go in 5 years' time? Where's me and Shelley going to be in 5 years' time? Where are we going to be living in 5 years' time? What work are we going to be? It's just like, I don't know. And if you do, how do you set up a plan like that? As mentioned before, I think I'm very reactive rather than proactive. So speaking, this now is me being proactive for the problem that lies up there, because up there's no answers. There's no answers up there to solve that problem. The answers are here in that barrel. It's just like life, isn't it, really? It's just like life. It's ridiculous, man. Anyway, keep digging. This helicopter doesn't go down to the sea. He's stopping off at a reservoir. Can you see him? Above the cloud line. Where is he? I don't think. There he is. Somebody else solving problems. They've got their own problems to solve. I think they're practicing, actually. They're not going up the mountain. I think they're actually practicing, which is good news. That's really good news. Practicing for future problems. So when the problem arises, they're prepared for all eventualities. That's definitely practice. It's very, very deep today. And then you arrive at the boss of all problems. That's what Alice would call it in the game world. They call it the boss. You arrive at the boss. And this is it. This is the entrance to the... It's the entrance to the driveway. It's the start of all the problems, really. The rest of it's alright. Look at that. Areas here. This is the worst bit here. Can't see it with my shadow, I think. But that's the worst bit there. That needs to get sorted. Looks like I've had a go a couple of times. There's a few pieces as well. There's a few pieces as well down the hill that needs filling in. It just makes the drive that little bit smoother, you know. At the moment it's like that as you come up. The problems are just like, they're not massive, but they're just finicky, and they need sorting. So hence the reason why I've got the tools there. I think I'm going to start from the bottom and work up, because I've worked, I don't know. I'm going to actually have a go on this one first. I'll have a go here. Now, I don't think I'm going to solve the problem today, but I know what I'll do is I'll make a bloody big dent in it. That's for sure. Rollo's right in that problem there. So here, and sometimes you can throw everything on it, but I think the best thing to do is chip away. If you chip away this time, you might be more precise at solving it. Come on, get out. It's looking better already. Surprised, I thought it'd take more than that. We're getting there. The great thing about solving or chipping away at your problems is that it gives you a sense of achievement when you've done it. You've not completed it completely. It's not gone full. It's not disappeared completely, but you've worked on it. You've worked on your problems, or you've worked on yourself, and that gives you a sense of achievement. Rollo, come here. Come here. Come here. Dog's trying to jump off a cliff. Don't tell Shelley. He was trying to go down there. He was trying to go down there. Next one. Next problem. You just want a smoother ride in life, don't you? You want a smoother ride? I want a smooth ride on my driveway from a place of sanctuary. I'll try and make it as smooth as possible. I think that's the key. We'll make it as smooth as possible. It's better for everybody, I think. Don't overkill it though. If you overkill it, you spoil it. That's good. Got some more down below. 2 down. On to the next one. And that's it. That's all I can do today. There's no more today. There's no more I can do today because I've run out of tools for the day. But that's okay. I'll come back tomorrow and do it again. If you've got a driveway, Rollo, come here. Come here. Rollo, this way, come on. Come on. If you've got a driveway that you think needs fixing, 2 things. Number 1, don't call me. Honestly, don't call me. But number 2, just take it bit by bit and you'll see a difference. 30 days you'll see a difference. I have. I definitely have. See you on the next one, guys. All the best.